we have there are two parts here. One is manual testing, another one is automation testing. Okay,
Mm.
so manual testing with Selenium, we have a syllabus here. In this syllabus, everything is given. Okay, so I'll share with you as well. So not to worry on this. And
Mm.
before this, right? So we have a prerequisite. So the candidate should have basic knowledge of Java. I hope you guys are having, or what? Can you brief me on this?
No, I don't have.
Sorry, we don't have knowledge of Java.
Okay. So this is a prerequisite actually. So for this, so let's see. Not an worry. So I'll try to help you guys. So don't worry on that. I just wanted to know, right? So because this is a prerequisite. So next we have introduction about automation testing. So as I told, there are two parts. One is automation testing, and another one is manual testing. Okay. So if
Okay.
you go down, so there is a manual testing course. Right?
Mm.
So as always, first we have to understand the basic concept of software testing, right? So first thing, so you always have to understand manual testing first, okay? Before jumping to automation testing, right? Because first you have to understand the fundamental of software testing, what is testing everything. Then once you understand everything, then only you are able to go for automation testing, right? So because if you do not know the basic fundamental of software testing, you cannot automate the testing, right? So that is the reason. So first we will continue with manual testing. Okay.
Hey, Shivanand, are you recording the session or?
Yeah, yeah. It's been recording, I guess. So there is nothing in my hand. It's
Okay, so
let
it's
me see. It's being recorded. I can
yeah,
see
it's
the icon is being there.
yeah, yeah.
So as I told, first we have to understand first software testing manually, right? So manually, nothing but you just doing like hands on it, right? So you just clicking something, validating yourself by yourself, right? So not by any tool, right? That is comes under automation testing, right? So in this here we have software testing introduction, verification, validation, what is application, everything. So this is just syllabus, okay? So I'm just showing you the syllabus, what it has. It has lot of components and syllabus, right? It's very high package now. So uh, we have 30 hours to complete this course, 30 or 38 hours. So please stick to the timings, okay? So any questions so far now? Like why we are starting manual testing first? Why not automation testing first? Kind of.
That's okay. Just we can
Okay.
start manual first and then go to
Yeah.
automation. Fine for
So
us.
why I'm asking, so please feel free to ask anything. Okay. So whatever you comes in your mind, just ask me. Okay. Otherwise,
Yes.
what I assume is like you guys are following me, right? So or you are just picking the things what I'm explaining. Okay. So not to
Okay.
worry on that. Just ask me. Or so first thing, we'll start with introduction. Okay.
Hmm.
So here. So we'll discuss on what is software testing introduction, verification, what is verification, what is validation, what type of applications are there, right? So everything we will discuss. Okay, so let's continue here. So hope you guys are can see my screen, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
also I have given everything here. First, what all these are there. So what we are going to understand this manual testing course. Okay, so everything I have given in the first session only. I will share when this session is over. Okay,
Hmm. Okay.
so that is about manual testing course syllabus. I have kept it here, and now we will go to here. So first thing is what is software, right? So let's say you are using any bank application. Let's say you are trying to log into bank account, or let's say WhatsApp only. WhatsApp is itself is a software test, like application, right? So it is for mobile application, it is for web application also is there. So basically what you do, you just install the software application in your mobile device, then you will access it, right? So now let's understand definitions, testing types, testing methods, approaches, testing levels. Okay. So in general, so software testing nothing but it is your duty or it is your role, right, to test the software. What is testing? Nothing but you are just validating the functionality. So let's say you are trying to log into Facebook, right? So what you have to enter, you have to enter your username and password, right? So what you are doing in terms of testing, you are just testing. Let's say you are entering wrong password, then it will throw an error, right? So that is what you are validating or testing. So testing nothing, you're just inspecting, right? How it is working, right? Irrespective of functionality, right? So now let's understand what is software, right? So
Hmm.
software is nothing but it is a instruction or program, right? So it is written in Java, Python, Ruby, Shell script, right? There are many programming languages are there, even C, C++, right? So that is a setup program that will tell the device or computer what to do, right? So that is how they have designed it, right? So let's say your Facebook is a software application. So you are launching it first. Always it will take you to login page. Why it is taking always you to login page? Because that is how the program is written and it is telling to do, right? So that is the definitions of it. It is a set of instruction or program that will tell the computer what to do, right? So there are two component here: software, like system software and application software. Okay. So what I am sharing in Zoom meeting. Okay. So this is a software. This is not a system software. It is a just software. Okay, application software. So what is system software? It is in my local machine, right? So what I have something installed. All these are system softwares. Okay, software and system software. It is not mandatory to remember. It is just you have to understand the concept. That's it. Okay,
Okay.
because since it is just okay. So now system software include operating system, right? So I am using Windows 11. So what is my operating system? It is a Windows. So let's say you are using a mobile device. If it is a iPhone, what is the operating system? It is a iOS. So let's say if I am using Samsung, what is the operating system? It is a Android.
Hmm.
So that is what. Okay, that is the operating system. That is everything is written in that operating system. So that is how you are able to call, you are able to message, you are able to open any application in your mobile, right? So that is how. So everything is written to do specific task, right? So playing game, everything. So this is what software. Right? So now we understand what is software, right? So now let's understand what is testing. Testing is nothing but it is a process of determining how effective something, okay, or you're just verifying. You're just verifying something. Nothing we can mention here in this. We are verifying software. Okay, how it is working, right? So just to how effective something or it is just to determine. Right? It is a the process of validating or verifying the software. Is a testing. Okay, so this is a definition. So now onwards, the definitions, everything, examples you have to be remember because that is how you can pick up the gain the knowledge on software testing. Okay, so now you understand what is software. Now you understand testing. Testing means you are just verifying something. Okay, so so we are not discussing so far software testing. Okay, we are just in general we have discussed about testing and software testing. Okay, so now we are coming to next topic. We have software testing. So now we are really discussing about software testing. Okay, because this course is for software testing course, right? So now let's understand what is software testing. Now we have understand what is software, what is testing. Okay, by combining these two, what you do, it is a process. It is a process for what? Evaluating the functionality of software application, right? So why you want to test the software application, right? So you are just checking whether the developed software is working correctly or not, as per your requirement, or you are finding any defect, right? As a tester, so main responsibility is to find the defects. Defect nothing but the some functionality is not working. Let's say you are trying to learn some application. If you are clicking on login button, it is not responding, or it is taking long time, or it is getting logged out. Right. So those all are issues. Right. You are meant for finding the issues. Right. And you are also your main goal is to find the issues and make sure all the functionality of the software application is working as per developed. Okay, so why it is important? You are making sure all the application like functionality is working everything. So why it is important? Because of the quality, right? So because you are a quality gatekeeper. So as a tester, you are a quality gatekeeper. That means you are making sure all the functionality of the software application you are testing is working perfectly, right? So any question on here? Why you are doing software testing? What is the purpose of software testing here?
No, 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 no questions.
All clear, right?
Yes.
So how will identify the defect or issues? Let's say you are testing WhatsApp application. So let's say let's say you joined some company, okay, as a tester, okay. So I will tell you, okay, test this software. What you call you can say sending the images. Okay, there is a one functionality I am assigning you. What you will do in that? What is your job like? What is the main work you are doing there?
Testing.
As a tester, I told you, right? You just verify the functionality, right? So let's say you are trying to send the message. If the message is sending, that is working perfectly as per developed. So let's say if you are not able to send any or if you are not able to type anything, that is a issue, right? Then what you do, you just log a defect or you just report it to H1 and this I'm not able to send any messages. So then I
Yes.
will tell the developer, so hey developer, we are not able to send the messages in this application. So then developer will check the issues, then they will find the bug and they will fix it in writing the program. So then they will again they will ask you to verify it. This time you will verify. So H1, now I am able to send a message. So that means the functionality of the software application is working perfectly, right? So this is how we have to answer it. Okay, so now we have understood or like am I going very fast?
No, 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 you're good.
Good, right? So what about Padma and Prashanti? Just I don't know who is
Yeah, I'm
speaking.
okay. I'm okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
we are good. Like we are not going fast.
Okay, so this is how the fundamental. Okay, so how we are testing the software application. Okay, so now let's say so everything. Okay, so let's say if you are trying to build anything, let's say you are trying to build house. So you have to follow some rules and regulation, right? You cannot. Let's say you are cooking something. Let's say you are cooking some curry. So what is the first step? You will take the cutting board and you will prepare, find the vegetables, whatever it is required. So then you will go for cooking, right? Without the essential everything, you have to follow this process, right? Step by step, right? So here also in software testing, in any software industry or any software company, right, they will follow the some standards. Okay, NC, American National Software Institute, and these are the some they have set up some rules. Okay, so we'll understand step by step how exactly they will test it, right? So very
Mm.
simple, okay, not to worry. So that is how in our testing process we call it as a testing processes, right? For what? For evaluating the software product characteristic for the requirement. Okay, such as missing requirement, bugs, error, right? That's what your job. As a tester, you will validate the functionality, you will find the defect that we call it as a bug or error, right? So, and you will validate the security and performance nothing but a response time, right? So let's say you're trying to log into your bank account. So it has to, sometimes it will take long time to do transaction, right? Why? Because slow performance. All these,
Yes.
everything, and security also. Your CVV or PIN should not be shown anyone, right? It should be in mask. That will comes under security. So all these type of software testing as a tester you will be performing. Okay, so everything is written step by step. So we'll understand. Okay, so it is a first class, right? So first we will go through definitions and try to understand the fundamental. So upcoming classes we will understand step by step. What is the first step? What is second step? Everything. Okay. If you remember that, so that is enough for prove that you are a software tester. Okay.
Mm.
So now I have here, so let's say there is a bug nothing but there is a some error or some functionality is not working. So let's say you guys are using any like Facebook, right? So because I'm taking very fundamental concept. Okay, so
Yes.
let's say there is a uh, issue in Facebook application. Okay, you are not able to log out. Okay,
Mm.
so that is how we will validate everything. We will come into picture. Okay, first thing we have to understand what is the overview of software testing, right? So overview means what is software testing, what you exactly do, right? So then it comes under software development life cycle and its models. We will understand, and also you have to understand about principle of software testing, right? I told you. So you have to follow some rules and regulations, right?
Yes.
It's not like anyone come and tested the software, right? Because he has to understand first basics and principles, right? And there will be a again topic called software testing life cycle, right? So how exactly what all the phases you will include in software testing, right? So what type of testing we will be doing, right? What type of software testing we have, everything we will discuss. Okay, and what all software testing levels, so automation testing, selenium, locate, everything we will discuss. Okay, these are the some overview. Okay, these are very main topics we are going to cover. Okay, so now first thing is, so what is the reason, right? So let's say why exactly we are why it is important software testing, right? So because as a, let's say you were trying to do some business, right? So if something, let's say Flipkart we have, Amazon also have, so both are same purpose, right? So e-commerce application. So in Flipkart also you can place on same mobile device, and Amazon also you can order in mobile device, right? So before releasing any software to public user, let's say earlier Amazon was not there and Flipkart was not there, right? So before
Mm.
that, so they have tested everything, all the functionality, right? So and they have make sure that every functionality is working perfectly. So then only they will hand over that application to public user like me and you, right? So it is kind of regular users, right? So because it is very like a kind of, it will help us to cost effectiveness, nothing but if you test the software application, it will save your money. How?
Mm.
Let's say you are trying to book a flight. Okay, so the flight booking is showing 10,000. Okay, but actual price is only 5,000. So what is the loss? Loss is for 5,000. So what you do, you'll not use that application again because it is a some issue is there with the pricing, right? So because they have not tested properly. So that is the reason it is very important of software testing. If you do not test the software application, you will go up, you will end up with cost, right?
Mm.
So that is the reason it is better to start the testing in earlier or introducing. That means before releasing the any software to end user, it is always recommended to test the software application in early phase.
Mm.
Okay, so that is
Yes.
what. So that will show like as per requirement. Okay, so uh, first thing I will what you do. So I'll show you like how exactly the software being developed. Okay, so let's say it is not opening. Okay, fine. So let's say you are doing a business. Okay, so the person A. Okay, he want to do some business. Okay,
Mm.
so he will come up with some requirement. Okay, person A,
Mm.
what he trying to do a run a business. Let's say he trying to do a food business, food delivery.
Mm.
Okay. So in order to food delivery, okay, so he should have a, some application, right? So software application or online application. If it is restaurant, that is fine. If it is food delivery, that means you should have some software application, right?
Yes.
So what is your requirement? Your requirement is deliver the food.
Yeah.
Okay. So here, so next requirement, what type of you will deliver the food, what type of food you are deliver, right? So that is also is there, and what is the timing? Okay, so only between 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Right? It is your requirement. The second thing is mode of payment, right?
Mm.
So here also you will receive only cash and delivery or UPI
Yeah.
or cash. Okay, because here I'm not include any payment by bank because it is not your requirement. Okay, that is about it kind of a requirement. Okay, so then these software they will develop as per this functionality or requirement. Who will develop?
Mm.
Develop
Developer.
will analyze your requirement. First, you will understand what is your requirement. Okay, your requirement is food delivery. Okay, what
Mm.
type of delivery? Everything he will start looking, start the analyzing it. Analyze means or understanding the requirement, then start developing it. Once the software is developed, okay.
Mm.
So software is developed. Okay, so now let's say it is developed 100%. Okay, all the functionality, whatever you said, delivery time, everything is there in that application. So it is completed 100%. So before telling it is 100%, there will be a gatekeeper. I told you, right? Tester. Okay, the developer will hand over that application to tester. Okay, tester will start verifying. Verifying what? Verifying the functionality of a software application is developed. Right? What he will check the login is happening or not. So food delivery type of food delivery is everything is showing or not, menu and everything. So and timing is showing correctly or not. The payment is showing correctly or not. He will test one by one. Okay. So once he is said 100% all the functionality is working, there is no issues, everything. So then only they will release it for public like you and me, right?
Mm.
So then the software will release new software. So what public will start sending the orders. So then it will go to here and he will pick the order and he will deliver it. That is a different area. So this is the basic. Every organization they will follow it. It is a stages or it is a phases,
Mm.
right? So
Yeah.
that is what it comes under. Okay, so software testing is very important. Why? It will save your cost, then it will satisfy your customer. Okay, let's say I'm placing an order at 6 p.m. exactly. So as per your requirement, it is open and you should be able to accept the order and you have to deliver it, right? So
Yes.
only so as a business perspective, your goal is to satisfy the customer, right? Because let's say you are denying the order at 6 p.m., he will not place an order. He will search for another restaurant or something, right? So that is why in software testing, it will satisfy the customer, right? So it is the ultimate goal of to give the best satisfaction to the customer,
Yeah.
right? So this is
Mm.
what software. Let's say you have not tested software functionality at 6 p.m. That is a issue,
Mm.
right? That is why it is a very important. Tester will understand very in depth. I'm just giving overview, right? Okay, how it is developed. Basically, any application, how it is developed, right? So person way he will list out what is requirement. He will go to software company. He will say, "This is my budget. I need the software application." So then he will hand over all the requirement to the software company. Then software company will be having developer and tester. So both of them they will start developing and testing everything, and they will deliver the application. Okay, this is how the scenario. Okay, in real time. Okay, so one of the next benefit of software testing is one is cost effective, next is customer satisfaction. Second one is security. I told you, right? Security is very important because it is sensitive, right? Most sensitive, right? So
Mm.
let's say you are paying in UPI, it should not deduct wrong amount or it should not deduct whole amount, right? So or any hacker should not gain any access to your data, right? So that is how the software application has to be built and the software everything security has to be tested. Okay, so then that product quality, right? So if security is there, everything is there, the quality of the product will be there by default.
Mm.
Okay, So quality, right? If you maintain quality, it will strengthen your business, right? In market, right? Let's say you are not maintaining any standard or quality, so nobody will come to you, right? So that is how we have to. It will help the software testing by strengthening your market reputation of company by delivering the quality of the product to the client. Client is nothing but person A. Okay,
Yeah.
this is how. So now you understand what is software, what is testing, what is the software testing, what is the benefit of software testing, right? Cost effective, so customer satisfaction, security,
Yes.
product quality. So now
Yeah.
we'll understand what type of software testing are there. Okay.
Mm.
So one is functional testing, another one is non-functional testing.
Testing.
Okay. If anyone asks you, tell me what type of software testing are there. So there are two types of testing. One is functional testing, another one is
Yeah.
non-functional testing. So what is functional testing? Okay, so we know already what is software testing. It is a verifying the functionality of software. So that is a functional testing. In simple word, what system actually does is a functional testing. Okay, let's say you are entering username and password.
Mm. Yeah.
So you are clicking on login button.
Mm.
So, so what is the functionality you are doing? You are just clicking on login button. Okay, functionality you are just entering everything. Entering is not functionality. That is also manual functionality. You are clicking on login button. What is your expected? So that is what it says, right? What system has to do actually?
It has
It
to
has to
open that. Log in into this.
home page, right? So or login page.
Yeah.
So that is what, in simple word, system like functional testing is nothing but system. What system actually does the functional testing, right? It will
Yeah.
verify each of the functionality of the software application, right? We have the specified requirement document. It is very important. Always, whenever you are telling something, you always tell how will test the software application with the respect of the requirement. Without requirement, you cannot test anything. Okay, that is you have to remember.
Yeah.
Verifying the software application with respect to the requirements. Okay, whatever your requirement are there by given client, so you have to validate it. Right? To verify that each function of the software application behave as a specified in the means written in the software document. There will be a document. There are 100 requirements are there. Then they will list out all 100 requirements. Okay. So then they will share to software tester. Then tester will understand all every functionality. Then he will test each of the functionality of application with respect to the software document, right? Testing all functionality by providing the appropriate input. Input nothing but username, password, payment, everything, right? So then only we'll get the output, right? So we are giving something and we are validating something, right? So that is what input and output. Okay. So one
Yeah.
more thing is functional testing, also called as a black box testing. Okay,
Mm.
why it is black box testing? Because as a tester, we don't know how the software program is written, right? It is a black box. We don't know internally, right? So here,
Yeah.
tester no need to worry about code of the application. Okay, that
Mm.
is what we call it as a black box testing or functional testing.
Yeah.
So then about coming to non-functional testing. Okay, what is about non-functional testing? You are not testing any functionality. So then, how will test the non-functionality of the application? So we will test the color of the application is, let's say, if I open some application, here my calculator, okay. So why it is in green color? Why the letters are in white color? So why calculator? All the headers in all are in capital letters, right? So why it is showing
Mm.
in orange color, right? So everything is you are testing non-functional. You just look and feel. Okay. So this is
Mm.
about business requirement. Okay. Header should be all the letters should be in capital letter. You are just validating. You are not doing any action. You are not clicking here. You are not clicking here. You are just looking at the page, the button color, right? Font size, everything. It comes under non-functional testing. Okay. So
Okay.
how the performing, how the software will perform. Let's say in terms of performance like speed. Let's say you're trying to launch this application. How much time is it taking, right? And
Mm.
how load testing. There are types of non-functional testing are there. We will understand each and everything. Okay, so I'm just giving overview. So performance testing, load testing, stress testing, scalability testing, security testing, compatibility testing, or a example of non-functional testing. So what is compatibility testing? We'll understand. Okay, let's say I have installed this WhatsApp application in Android, and I have installed the WhatsApp application in iOS because it is a compatible for both Android and iOS. That is about compatibility testing. Okay, you have to install the application. It has to behave safe. Okay. So performance testing, nothing but it is a non-functional testing refers to various of such as performance. You're checking the performance, scalability, security, everything. Okay, to focus on user experience, right? How fast system respond to the request. Okay, you are sending money, it's not loaded, right? It has to show in per second or something. That is about non-functional testing. Okay, I have given explanation here. So left side is functional testing, right side is non-functional testing. Okay, so when you will perform functional testing at the beginning only. Once you all functional testing is performed, then only you will go for non-functional testing. Okay, keep in remember. Okay, so non-functional testing is performed after functional testing. Second one is based on the requirement. Okay, functional testing on based on what you will do, what you will perform, right? So based on the customer requirements. So non-functional testing as per the customer expectation, right? So the speed of the application, how it is responding, right? Whether it is loading properly or not, in terms of customer expectation. So the next one is how the product does, right? Functionality you will test it. So here, how the describe how the product works, right? How speed of the application, all it will comes under non-functionality. So the last item we have the types of functional testing. Okay, unit testing, accepted testing, smoke testing, integration testing, regression testing. We'll understand, okay, what is unit testing, what is regression testing, when we have to do regression testing, right? When we have to do smoke testing, right? Everything, okay? So you just do need to remember what is functional testing, what is non-functional testing, what type of functional testing, right? So what type of non-functional testing, performance testing, scalability, security testing, load testing, right? These are the types of non-functional testing and functional testing. Any questions so far before going to next topic?
Yeah, we are okay. Are you giving any notes for this or like?
Yes, yes, yes. I will share this whole entire notes once every session, end of the every session.
Okay, okay, yeah,
Okay.
okay, no problem.
So I
Yeah.
will create a separate group, only three of us, or I will
Mm-hmm.
share in a similar group only. In that group, I will share the PDF file. So only my
Okay.
request is go through 10 minutes or 15 minutes daily, because at the end of session you will forget, right? So if you try to
Yeah.
remember, so that is why. Okay, just go through and try to remember something. Okay,
Okay.
and you can come up
Yeah.
with questions also. We will discuss in next session. So now
Sure.
the
Sure.
next topic is the levels of what type of levels. Levels means types of testing. Okay, so one is unit
Yeah.
testing, another one is integration testing. First,
Mm-hmm.
you'll start with always in unit testing, integration testing, system testing, acceptance testing. Once all these type of software testing is done, then only they will release the software to the public.
Yeah.
Until and unless all the software testing is not done, they will not never go for releasing the software application to the public. Okay, so now let's understand what is unit testing. Unit, nothing but it's a single component. So let's say there is a Facebook application is there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll not take Facebook. Let's say I'll take is Amazon. So first thing is login page. Any application login page will be there. Second one is home page is there. Third one is category, right? In this mobiles, fashion, travel. Okay, so fourth one is shopping cart. Fifth component is payment pays.
Sorry to say this. I can see only the Excel sheet, which is previous one.
Yeah, 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 that's correct.
It's correct. Okay.
I'm explaining what you do, right? So let's say this is a component, okay, that we call it as a single component. So there are seven component in Amazon, right? So seven component are there. So one is login, homepage, and everything. So you do unit testing. How will you do? First, you will test the login functionality. Okay, you will verify whether login is working or not. You will enter what will happen. You will enter correct username or incorrect username. What will happen? Everything you will test all the functionality, right? Each and everything. Okay, you will do it one by one. Okay, not at a one time. So that is what unit testing. Okay, unit is a single testable part of software system. Okay, because login is a part of Amazon application, shopping cart also is a part of Amazon application, right? So that is what. Okay, so unit testing is nothing but it is a testing a part of single component of software application. When you do unit testing during the development phase of software review, right? So let's say there are developer are there, so they have developed only login page, so rest all are not developed. Okay, so then they will do unit testing. First, they will develop the login page, then they will do the unit testing.
So unit
Okay,
testing is done by developers.
yeah, that's correct. And also, so if you know the logic of how to test the program and everything, so it is done by always development phase only.
Hmm.
Uh, Whether individual component or you can say testing also you can do, but mainly it is done by developer.
Okay.
Okay, so once it is done everything, then status is working pass. They will mark it as a pass and they will hand over to tester. And you can also do it, not an issue. Okay, so but it is always done during the development phase of the software application, right? Because they are just developing the Amazon application, right? So they will go for next. They will go for what you call home page. Okay, next component unit testing they will do for home page. So once you how the login is connected to home page, right? So they will do unit testing, individual model of the source code working as properly or not. Okay, so that is about unit testing. Okay, so developer in the developer and they will test it in their what is environment? Environment nothing but it is a URL, right? Let's say I have launched this before Amazon, how it is developed in some URL, some Amazon dot in something, right? So that is it was not hand over to user, public user. That is about developer environment. Okay, it is also known as the component testing or unit testing. So then it comes under next topic is integration testing. This is all these three type of testing will be done by tester. Okay, what is integration testing? It is a process of testing the or it is a more than two models together. Okay, just to make sure whether the connectivity or data transfer between model of the unit tested is working or not. Okay, it is there are again two types of there: top-down integration testing, bottom-up approach, and sandwich approach. We will discuss in detail. So only we will now, as of now, understanding basic. Okay, so what is integration testing? You are just testing the component together. So now let's say home login and home page are developed completely. So let's say you are entering password, you are clicking login, where it is connecting. It is connecting to home page because these two are integrated together, right? So after home page, it will show if it is developed category, it will show all the categories: mobile, shopping, travel, bills, everything, or your what you call wallet. So once you added how it is integrated each other, right? So if you add the product to cart, it will go to cart. If you click on order, it will go to payment page. Once you continue, it will go to order summary. Once you click on order submission, it will you get the confirmation, right? Each and every component are integrated together, right? So that is how we will test the software application, right? Integration testing is a process of testing the connectivity and data transfer between couple of unit of tested model, right? We have already tested unit testing in above each and everything. Now we are testing the connectivity of the between two or more than two models. So they will call it as a model one, two, three, login model, shopping cart model, right? Not to worry on that. Okay. So once it is done, okay. So
Moment.
once you have done,
Sorry. So in
uh,
moving forward, do you have detailed explanation of this testing, or this
no,
is
no, no, no. We have a very detailed will upcoming. Okay.
okay?
We are just focusing on only fundamental because this is a first session, right? You cannot understand whole topic of testing. Okay.
Right, right.
You go one by one, not to worry. So that is the reason I'm showing in Excel sheet as well. Okay, so just to catch up the things very easy. So now let's say you have done each and every unit testing. Now you have done integration testing, each of the combination of, right. So now we have to do system testing. We call it as a end-to-end testing. From logging to confirmation page, you will test at a one shot. So earlier, how one day, day one you have tested login, day two have tested home page, but in day one you are testing whole all the functionality, right? So that is about system testing, or we call it as a end-to-end testing. Okay, again, it is a type of black box testing. What is black box testing? It is a functional testing. You're testing whole functionality of each and everything. Okay, at a one shot. Okay, testing the fully integrated application is also called as end-to-end testing scenario. Okay, you understand, right? What is end-to-end testing? You're testing the fully integrated, right? So till the payment page, you can give the example. Let's say from login to shopping cart and payment page, confirmation page. So we call it as a end-to-end testing. Okay, so then acceptance testing. Okay, it is a kind of, let's say you have done all three testing and you will say there is no defect, there is no issue, every functionality is working perfectly. So then you will give a 100%. So then that time the client will give the sign up. Okay, client also they will test it. They will comes under acceptance whether the software application is developed and tested is able to like accept or reject. Right? When they will reject, when the main functionality is when the main functionality is not working, then they will reject the software application. So when they will also test it, right? So why you do, you'll pick the some critical functionality, then they will say, okay, it is working fine, and we can say we are good to release the software. So there are types of certain testings are there, alpha, beta, and gamma testing. We will understand, not to worry, how exactly it is tested. Okay, so now we have to understand software testing, types of software testing, levels of software testing, right? So far, we have discussed about only manual testing. We will understand automation testing. Okay, how exactly it is developed, how it is designed. Okay, I think it is 2:30. So, are we good to go ahead, or shall I pause here?
So it's a 1 hour class, 1 hour
Yeah.
session. Okay.
Today, I will take
Okay.
1 more 15 more minutes so that we'll continue. Okay.
Oh.
You don't have any questions, right? So all clear.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Like as you said, moving forward, you have a detailed explanation of testing. That's
Yes, 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 yes.
okay.
Okay, in case you have like as per what I have discussed, if you have questions, you can ask me.
Hmm.
Okay, if it is out of topic, please hold on questions, or you can ask me. I will answer you, not an issue,
No.
because we have already covered in next topic, right? So that is why. The next topic is
So,
verification.
we
Sorry.
have every day only 1 hour session, or like only today is we are extending 15 minutes.
Typically, it is 1 hour session because I have
Okay.
to. look on my work, right? So if I stuck with my work, I cannot able to continue. If I
Okay,
don't
no.
have work, then I can continue. Okay,
Okay,
it's
just asking, just want to confirm with you. That's it.
okay. So next topic is verification and validation is there. Okay. So we have already understand what is verification or verifying, what is validation. There is a difference, right? Looks like same thing, meaning is same thing, but there is a huge difference. Okay.
Yeah.
So verification and validation also we call it as a model. V model. V model nothing but so it is a disciplined STLC model. What is STLC? It is a software development life cycle. I told you, right? If you want to develop any software, you have to follow the rules and principle of the software development life cycle. Okay, they have written some standards. You have to follow it. Okay, that is what this model says, right?
Yeah.
Which means there is a testing phase parallelly each and every development. Okay, developer developing some component and testing also carried out parallelly. Let's say there are two developers are there, four testers are there. Two developer are testing login functionality and hand out to tester. Okay, you are testing parallelly and developer also developing parallelly. So that is what V model. Okay, verification and validation. We'll understand how exactly it is. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so I have given definitions also. Software development. What does it mean? So it is a sequence of activities, right? So I told you. So you have to follow the activities, right, to carry out by developer. Why it is carried out sequence? Sequence means step by step activities are carried out. Why? Because to develop and design the software application. So that is what we call it as a software development lifecycle or STLC. So then what is STLC? It's a software testing lifecycle. Again, it is a
Yes.
series of activities carried out by tester.
Yes.
Earlier, it is a series of activity carried out by developers.
Mm.
Right? It is a software testing. It is a series of activity carried out by. I told you, right? First, you have to do integration testing. Second, you have to do like end-to-end testing. Third, you have to do acceptance testing. Right? All these activity you have to carry it out. So that we call it as a software testing life cycle. We'll understand. Not to worry. Okay, in detail. In next topic we have. But now we have to understand what is STLC, what is STLC, what is V model or verification or validation. Okay. So now what is verification? It is why you have to do. It is intended to check the infrastructure like design meets the design and the project I told you, right? The requirement is very, very important. So
Mm.
you are just verifying the software application whether it is meeting the requirement or not. Right? Reviewing, inspection, walkthrough. Right? These are
Yeah.
the examples. You will just review how the code is written. Right? So what requirements are written. You will just do the inspection, right? So walkthrough means if you have any, let's say person A has written very complex requirement. So I don't know what does it mean timing between 10 a.m. or only it is 10 a.m. or only it is 6 p.m. You don't know exactly. So that you take it as a walkthrough, right? You will go to client, you will they will uh, clarify your doubt, right? You are just verifying. You are not doing anything requirement here. You are just going through. You are just reviewing the requirement. You are not testing any functionality,
Mm.
right? That is the verification. You are not doing any login functionality. You are not clicking on login button because it is not a, it is a static. You are just going through the document or you are going through the
Documentation.
process.
Yeah. Yeah.
Validation nothing but it is ensure that each and every functionality is working or not. Now here it comes under functionality. Validation is a
Yes.
functionality. Verification is a non-functionality.
Yes.
So in validation, you will validate all the requirement, right? By doing the all type of testing. We have smoke testing, regression testing, functional testing. Functional testing we have already discussed, right? So unit testing, integration testing, user acceptance testing. All are examples.
Yeah.
Example for verification, we have reviews, inspection, walkthrough. Okay. Validation, it is also known as a validation in software testing. Validation is a dynamic in real product. What does it mean dynamic? You just go through launch the application dynamically. You will click on here and here. All the validation you will do as a tester. Okay,
Yeah.
verification means you are just verifying the requirement. Okay, it is just kind of document. Okay, so now
Yeah.
once all these are done, so let's say this is how it looks like. Okay, V model. That is the reason we call it as a V model. Okay, so left side is a verification phase, right side
Sorry,
validation phase.
can we go through this tomorrow? The verification, the
Okay,
yeah,
okay, I'll pause here.
yeah,
Not to worry. So before that, so I'd like to share one more thing where we have to fill our attendance. Okay, so every day it is mandatory.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I will open my here. So end date I will give here. Okay. So till now we have written. I'm just filling it out. Okay. Just paused here.
No, we
So only
haven't
you have to
started the verification and validation.
uh, just tick mark. Okay. It is for this section is for you guys, and this section is for me. Okay. You just go and tick mark. Okay. I'll share this link. Okay. And I'll share the today's syllabus copy as well as notes. Okay. In that group.
Yes, yes.
Okay, just go through the document and please come up with questions, right? So it is really help you as well as me because if you do not ask the questions, I will assume you are following me. Like you're just trying to catch up the things. If you ask the questions, you are really understand the topics. Okay, so please reach me out if you try to find any questions. Okay,
Yep.
let's say we'll catch up you in tomorrow session.